When someone dies, remembering them can be a painful and bittersweet experience. But there is a woman here in Sioux Falls who does some amazing work. Using needle and thread, she has found a way to capture memories of a loved one, a way that allows those memories to be gentle and soft and makes the healing process not so rough. It is a pleasure to bring you the story of what this woman does and the positive effect it has had on so many lives. Tonight we have a story for you about everlasting love. When you find that one special person that makes you see life differently, it is like being able to breathe for the very first time. And when the time comes to say goodbye to that person, it takes your breath away in the most painful of ways.
Kim and I met at a speed dating party that was downtown back in 2004.
Jim Brendan knew when he met Kim that the team of Jim and Kim was meant to be.
She was one of the gals that I had put down, and I was one of the guys that she had on.
When it comes to guys meeting gals, it can be hard to find a perfect fit. It can be tough to find that special one that makes you melt. For Jim, it was Kim.
Well, my wife she was one of a kind.
Before Jim ever met Kim, she had fought back and won against breast cancer. After they got married, that cancer came back, and boy did she fight it, because she loved Jim, and he was there every step of the way. Kim was his joy, and when she died in November of last year, Jim was left by himself to deal with her loss and the terrible sorrow that came with it.
We were just getting started. Just being married 4 years, we had a lot of things we wanted to do. As I say, as a movie, we had a big bucket list.
It was while Jim was finalizing Kim's funeral arrangements at Woodlawn Cemetery that he saw a card out of the corner of his eye for, of all things, teddy bears. But these aren't toys. Far from it.
My mother gave me a gift, which was a bear made from my dad's clothing.
The card Jim Brendan saw was for this woman, Jacqueline Henderson Hexamer. Years ago, following the death of her father, Jacqueline's mother gave her a teddy bear made from some of her dad's favorite clothes. It gave Jacqueline comfort, and it also gave her an idea.
I'm just going to go and practice. I'm going to go get some of my old clothes and just make a bear and see if I can do it.
She did do it quite well, and she began making bears for friends who had lost people they cared about. She knows a teddy bear can't dry tears, and it can't mend a broken heart, but she says it helps. It provides reminders of happier times, before illness and before death. And knowing that her bears help, even in a small way, Jacqueline says this is work she was meant to do.
To me, it's like the most rewarding work I've ever done.
This is Kim's favorite golf shirt.
Jim Brendan has had several teddy angels made. They take up residence in several corners of the home he and Kim made together. A reminder that she loved him and he loved her.
You can squeeze them, and it was great therapy for me, especially doing the grief classes I've been doing this summer, which helps a lot too, that I'm with people that have lost spouses too.
One of the last conversations Jim and Kim had was about regrets. Both of them said they had none, that they had the time of their lives together. And Jim says he knows someday he will see his Kim again. Until then, he has his memories and his teddy angels.
Going through cancer the first time, look at life a little different. And I do too now, losing her, and I said she was the love of my life. And
what makes the story of Jim and Kim so inspiring and at the same time so heartbreaking is that they knew they cared for each other almost immediately, and they never doubted or questioned that it happened quickly. They just embraced it. And they made the most of their time, even before Kim's cancer came back. They lived life thankful for every minute together, and that is something to admire and to aspire to. If you're interested in finding out more about teddy angels, you'll find a link inside this story when you go to our website at ksfy.com. This is the 10 o'clock news, and we will be right back.